Alright, I'm gonna do a quick review for this greenhouse that I bought. Absolutely love this greenhouse, and I think I've outgrown this greenhouse real quick. Got real ambitious. So what I started out with, I put this down on a whole bunch of river rocks, so just so that you can see I got some dirt around here. And when the sprinklers come on, or when it rains, I don't want to be carrying the dirt inside. So I put it down here, but before I get into it, let me show you what I've got. So I've got these things covered to make sure the squirrels don't get in. Because I had one day when I left the door open, the squirrels got into it. Now this thing, I got it connected to my sprinklers, so it waters and it gets real humid inside. So as you can see, there's a lot of vapor, water everywhere, so it's real humid. Gotta give it a minute. Ooh, it's hot and humid in here, and the plants love it. And so what I did first of all was I put down these, mounted these things on the 2x4. So what I did was put rocks all over it, and then I mounted the greenhouse on the 2x4s and tied it down with these clamps all over, just so that when it gets windy, I know I've got these strings tied down that the greenhouse comes in, but I just wanted to be sure. So with these 2x4s, it's not going anywhere. And then again, I got the river rocks, so if you want to do that. And on top of that, I put these pavers, 16x16 that I got from Home Depot, just to make sure that the ground was level and it was not wobbly, because when I first started out and it was just the river rocks, I had some trouble with maintaining my balance. But what I did was I've got all these plants set up, and with the humidity and the heat, the plants are just absolutely loving it. I've grown so many from the seeds. Like I said, I've outgrown some of these, this area itself, and I'm looking to get a bigger greenhouse. But a lot of these I started out with the seeds about a month and a half ago. So I got water dripping on my head. Hang on. Alright, and then also I connected this thing to the sprinkler. So I'll post a couple of pictures of how I did it. But as you can see, I've mounted, I've got two pipes there. This one is for the water. It's connected to the sprinkler system. And I mounted these sprayers all over, as you can see. And that's been really beneficial. So that way I don't have to come in and water. So every day I just turn on the station for 3 minutes. And it waters all over and keeps the plants happy and keeps the humidity in there. So if you're interested in doing that, I'll post some pictures how I connect it to my sprinkler system. Also, the second pipe that I have that's hard to see right down there is for a conduit for an electrical system. So when winter comes in, it's gonna get cold, and this past week the temperature has dropped about 10-15 degrees, and the plants aren't growing as much as they were when it was real hot in here and humid. It's still humid, but it's just not as hot like it used to be. So the plants have slowed down a little bit on the growth, and the seedlings are not coming out as fast as they used to. But that's for an electrical wire that I can connect to my house. And in the wintertime, I'm going to put a heater in here to keep the temperature constant around 90-95 degrees. But as you can see, I love this greenhouse, real sturdy. I'm very happy with it. As you can see, the mounts are real good. Everything, I've got a lot of load on it, so everything is staying there. I would definitely recommend getting this greenhouse. Oh, one thing I did was that even though these things got flaps on the side, and a lot of people had put bricks on the side to keep it covered, like I said, I used the river rocks and covered it. The problem was here in the four corners, because there's an opening, and I was losing a lot of humidity and temperature because of that. So what I did was I bought the smallest tarp I could get at Home Depot for $5, and cut into pieces, maybe foot wide, 1 by 1 foot, and put it down and put the pavers on there. I'm sorry, river rocks on there. And now, so that keeps the moisture, the humidity inside, the temperature going. So it's pretty much sealed from all corners. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're going to do that, you want to make sure that you're not losing the temperature, the heat and the humidity from your greenhouse. And I also mounted these things. Now, if you're going to mount these sticks, you got to do it when you're building the greenhouse, not after, because again, you got to mount them with, I've got clamps on the back, so as you can see, the clamps are on the back of it, and you have to nail them in. And you have to do that before you build, or at the time when you're building the greenhouse, and not after, because it's going to get real difficult after. So I hope this helps everyone. I love this greenhouse once again. All right. Thanks.
This is my Ohuhu greenhouse that we bought from Amazon. It's got these windows that roll up with the Velcro on there. It's got a big zipper door. It's got these nice zip up doorway here with ties, and I took out a shelf that went across here to accommodate these big pots here, and I doubled up those shelves over here because, and the clip still went on because this pot is so heavy. This is some carrots I've got planted in here, and I can, later I can put some seedlings in here in spring. It's got a vented window at the top up here that lets the heat out during the day when it gets too hot in here, so that's nice. It's got a window on the side. We weighted it down with rocks. This is just sitting on concrete. This is my porch guardian here, an old stump. I really like it. The plastic seems really heavyweight. It's got double stitching. It seems sturdy. The only thing about it that I don't like is I wish these ribbons were a little bit longer, but I could roll this up tighter. I didn't roll it up very tight. And the shelves aren't real heavy. They'd be good for seedling trays or smaller plants, but this worked out really good to put 2 layers of shelves here. And to accommodate those larger pots, we put some blocks under there so they'd be raised above the poles down there.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shelves, 2 windows for the breeze to go through. We've bolted it down to this 2 pallets with some artificial turf, and we bolted it to the back fence. So hopefully this will last us a year. got it off Amazon, I believe for like 67 bucks. And from the reviews, it usually lasts about a year, as long as there's no major thunderstorms. We'll see. And we'll be back with an update.
Very good.